Hi guys, my name is Brandon Brown. A while ago, I made a YouTube video about people wanting to be actors, specifically in Hollywood or any major city, and this is part two of that video. It's more in detail and in depth. It's literally going to answer probably any questions you may have, and it's so straightforward. I'm not selling anything. I'm just trying to help people out because nobody helped me out, but I kind of figured it out. So. Right now, I'm a full-time actor in Los Angeles. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I've been living here for almost 3 years now, and I'm going to tell you guys the steps if you want to be an actor and you don't know how to get into it, where to start, or. So first things first, you got to move to a major city, L.A., New York, Atlanta, Chicago. Um, those are the top places for acting in the country. After you move to those cities, you want to get headshots first. Find you an agent or manager. Most of the stuff is done online. So when you submit to projects, you gotta do it through a website. If you like to get auditions, it's all done on like websites these days. So you have to in LA is something called LA casting. All right, so first things first. Let's say you just moved to LA, you want to hit the ground running. First thing you need is to get some headshots. So a couple of photographers, Corinne Simon Photography. Simon is Simon. That's one of the ladies I have headshots from. So that's the first things first because it's so crucial that you have headshots. And most of the times it's about different types of looks. So it's two types of acting, commercial and theatrical. I do commercial acting full time in LA. That's like my full time occupation. So commercial is more so about character looks, like what character can you be. So it's about let's see. So I have like these are headshots. I have a bunch. A lot of them do bundle deals. A lot of these photographers, I wouldn't get pictures done by a friend unless they are a photographer because they might not be high quality or too good. But if your friend does this, if they're a professional photographer, then go get your headshots done by him. But she does like 5 looks for like $300 or something like that. You can go to her. This guy named Paul Smith. He's like a really great photographer, but he's more expensive. Or just go to anybody and just not any photographer, but like one that you've heard about. Google some. But anyways, it's about the look. So this is like a younger look. You have to have an age range too. My age range is about 16 to 27. I'm actually 24 years old, but I can play a range of ages. Um, this is like an office guy kind of look. You know, this is like an all American kind of look, or fraternity kind of look because I'm in frat. Uh, this right here is a basketball. If you play any sports or athletics, you want to get a picture doing that. Basketball, football, uh, basketball, college, more collegiate. This is like a nerdy kind of look because they ask for like nerdy stuff sometimes. Office guy kind of look. And this is like a Target, Best Buy, McDonald's, Polo, just type of look. This is like more like a baseball guy kind of look. Baseball, frat, nerdy. And we get typecast because I'm black. So, I got like my thug pictures right here. So I got like a bunch of, headshots. Like so many. But it's all about character looks. So after you get these range of headshots, you don't have to have that many. You can just start off with a few all American smiling ones. You got to decide if you want to do commercial or theatrical. Have some smiling, have some in different outfits, uh, more theatrical, non-smiling. Just find out what type of roles you want to do so that you can pitch yourself off when you try to find an agent or manager. If it's somebody that you look like on TV, then try to figure out what their look is and try to like pitch yourself as that person and do your headshots like that. My pitch would be like Michael B. Jordan meets what's the guy from Save the Last Dance? I forgot his name. I should know this, but anyway, like a young black actor, um, a young black male actor, whatever your type is, there's something for everybody out here. You can be a small little person, you can be a giant, you can be fat, skinny, freckles, black, white. It's literally work for everybody out here because I see those type of character names, character types all the time. They'll ask for them in the breakdown. Hey, we need someone that's 4 feet. We need someone that has freckles. We need someone with bad acne. It's something for everybody out here. So just find out whoever you look like on TV and try to like get your, that'll be your pitch when you go try to. I'm the new version of this person meets this person. Try to find somebody who actually somewhat looks like you, or in that range. All right, so you got your headshots done. Next, you need a resume. Now, what I did when I first came here, I just made a fake resume. Denzel Washington did the same thing when he did stage play. They literally do not check the resume. They just want to make sure that you're not new and you've had some type of experience. I've never had anyone say like, oh, don't say that you were in like uh, Titanic, like doing something, like don't put something that you haven't really done, but you can say short films, student films. Now I built up such a resume that I actually have stuff. So a resume would look somewhat. Oh shit! Let me get my information out there. It would look something like this. I just got my headshot on there, but yeah. So your name, you can just Google what an acting resume looks like. This is what a headshot will look like. So I take this when I have my theatrical auditions. Um, so yeah, you got your headshot and resume. You can create a fake one until you actually get one. Don't put any extra work if you do background extra work, because nobody really cares about that. They don't want to really see that on a resume. So you get those two things. Now you got that out the way. First things first. You want to find an agent. So my agent, Daniel Hoff Agency, you can Google them, Daniel Hoff, Hoff Agency. They have open auditions every Friday, 1:30 to 2:30. You can go there. One of the best commercial agents in LA. They send you up. So when you get an agent, you don't pay to have an agent. If you do, that's like a scam. Agents take you on based off how you look and how they feel that you're marketable, and they send you on auditions. And when you go on these auditions, it's up to you to book the auditions based off your wit or whatever coaching you have. Like if you've been in acting class or study theater, it's based off of your background and your ability to book that job. And when you do book the job, the agent gets 10%. So they send you on auditions, you book the job, they get 10%. You don't pay to have an agent. So after they do that, yeah, so my agency has open auditions every Friday, 1:30 to 2:30. You can Google commercial agencies. There's so many. Mink, MINC, Talent. Uh, Man, there's countless agencies out here. A Lemon Lime. Even if you start with a small boutique agency, just go to send your headshots and resume to all these people, and say, hey, I'm interested. Keep it real brief. I'm interested in being represented by you, and let them know that you can book. When you actually have an audition. So say you have an agent now, they send you an audition. How to book an audition? I would take acting classes. Killian's Workshop, Killians. Killian's Workshop is like one of the best commercial classes I've been in LA. A lot of people have them, but that class is so straightforward and they teach you everything in like 4 weeks. So you can try to just go to some and just some people get lucky. They book it based off. Commercial is basically just about your appearance mainly, and how well you can deliver that line. So that class will teach you everything you need to know. Now you're in the class. The Killian's Workshop, Dustin Felder's Studio, Felder is Felder. He has a more theatrical type of class. I took this guy named Craig Archibald. He was really good. Those are if you're starting out. They have Judy King. If you want if you're more advanced with the acting, some of the bigger acting classes, you have to have quite a resume or referral to get in. But in the meantime, I would do everything. Read Meisner. Read different types of acting books and just study it. So when you go on an audition and you'll have they'll give you maybe sometimes scripts or no script. Just go in there, be witty. Maybe improv a little if you ask them, and just try to be that character. Don't be yourself. Be whatever that character is. And when you book that job, you can do pretty well. You can make a lot of money. How much money you can make for a commercial? You can make. I've done commercials for $300, and then I've done commercials and I got paid $20 grand. You literally can make mad money off a commercial. These people who the Allstate guy, the black guy, or Flo from Progressive. These people are like millionaires off of commercials. Like, it's so much money in commercials. You get paid a lot. Now the difference is if you're non-union or SAG. I'm now on SAG. If you're just starting off, you're not in the union. You have to do like a couple days of background or something like that to get vouchers, and then you're eligible to join SAG. Majority of work and acting jobs in LA is like 70% non-union work, so it's a lot of work if you're not in the union. But if you're in the union SAG, you get paid more money. So, you can start off being non-union and do a bunch of background, whatever. And if you ever want to, like, if you're like background doing SAG for like maybe a TV show, you'll get like $80 for 8 hours. And if it goes into overtime, you get paid overtime. If it wraps early, you'll still get a flat rate of $80. But if you're in the union SAG, you get double that. You get like 160, 162. So basically the same amount of work, but you're getting paid double. So that's why people join the union. And when you do those big commercials, SAG commercials, SAG SAG, you'll get thousands. You'll get bank. Like, you'll get mad money, residuals if it airs, if you don't do a buyout. Yeah, so that's good. I joined the union because I was like a must join. So if you do so much non-union work, and sometimes they'll give you a voucher and make you SAG for that day, then after a while you'll become a must join. Then you have to join the union. The union is $3,000, $3,100 to be exact, as of today in 2016 October. But it may go up in the future. So that $3,100 is a lot of money to join the union, but they have payment plans, and it's not interest or anything like that. If you just, but you have to pay like $400 a month for 6 months and put $1,000 down. So it's a lot of money if you like fairly new. But don't be in a rush to join SAG. It's not mandatory. It's way more non-union work. The best thing is to be SAG eligible. So when you're just eligible after you do like 3 days of background for non-union, then that's the best thing. Because if you get a job and they say they want you to be SAG, then you can just join the union. If you'll get paid so much money from that job that you're just gonna join the union. But in the meantime, non-union is cool, or SAG eligible, whatever. It's enough work either way. And it's another thing called Phi Core. Now, if you're Phi Core, that means you can work non-union and SAG jobs. Some people do it anyways, but you might get in trouble if you do something big and you're in the union and they find out you did a non-union job. You might get lose your membership. But if you're Phi Core, then you're able to work both. So Phi Core is basically you're non-union. You join the union, then you tell the union that you want to be Phi Core, and so now that you're Phi Core, you're able to work those jobs. You're able to work both non-union and SAG, and your dues are 2% cheaper. You just lose the right to like vote or something like that. But yeah. So let's see. If you want to make extra money in LA, so money. A lot of people ask, how do I get jobs? So most of the time when you have an agent or manager, they're going to want you to have flexibility throughout the daytime. Flexibility. So if you work a 9 to 5, you're going to need to go to auditions. Auditions are always last minute, like the day before, a couple of days before. Like it's never really like so far in advance that you could plan for it. You might today I might get an audition for tomorrow, last minute. So you have to have flexibility throughout the day. Your agent or manager will tell you that. Unless you work a job that lets you leave and go to auditions, it won't be a whole lot, maybe 1 or 2 a day. Some people have sometimes I've had like 5, 6 auditions in one day, but I don't work a day job, I just do this. So if I was working a day job, it'd be very hard. In the meantime, you can do background work if you just want to work in the entertainment industry and stay around. And it's basically like you're self-employed and you pick your own job. You can decide when you want to work. It's not like you slaving at McDonald's or In-N-Out Burger for like $10 an hour, $15 an hour. You can just do background work. It's a place called Central Casting. People go there and they sign up. And they just register it's free, and you just register to do background, be an extra in like TV shows, movies, and commercials. You can also submit. The number one website to have is LA Casting. That's where you can submit to projects like big auditions and small stuff, but mostly big commercials. LA Casting. The next is Actors Access after that. Actors Access is more TV show and film. So you have to have an LA Casting and an Actors Access. These are the number one sites. So you can submit yourself on these sites, or your agent and manager, they're going to submit you on that site too. So those they're going to tell you that you have to have those two sites. You know, if you want to be an actor in LA, because that's where all the work is. I've been doing that between submitting myself and having my agent submit me as well, because their submissions kind of trump ours. So if I'm submitting on the site, you know, they still have their own different database for the same website, so it's okay, and they'll be able to give me a bigger audition. I might get like a smaller one for myself. But yeah, if you want to work just to pick up extra money, look on Craigslist for jobs. It's something called standing room only. If you Google that, standing room only, they pay people cash, $10 an hour to sit in the audience. So you just go to that website free, make a little profile. They pay you cash to just sit in the audience and show. Some people do that a lot. You know, it's very easy, very simple. You know, that's like smaller work, but it's something in the meantime to keep income coming in. You know, if you need extra money, if you're not really making no money going downtown, you can get you some food stamps. I got a couple friends out here. They give you cash if you're not really making no money. They give you like a card, food stamps. You know, hook it up. Let's see. So you can do that in the meantime. Look for extra work. Some people dog walk out here, babysit. It's all types of stuff. But one thing I learned is it's a lot of money to be made in Los Angeles. You got to be street smart too. You got to be street smart. How to find an agent? Let's see how to book a job. So if you want to learn how to book a commercial job, or theatrical, when you're in that room, be that character. You know, have your headshot and resume. For commercials, they don't really take headshot and resume like at all. But when you go on a TV show or film audition movie, they're gonna want you to have a headshot and resume. So be that person that they want you to be. Sometimes they may have a script. Sometimes they just want you to improv something. You know, always just try to see what the brand is. Like, say if it's McDonald's, maybe go in there with a bright colored polo shirt. Do your research on, you know, the essence of the campaign, and try to go in there, deliver it to camera, big personality. You know, even if you're not like a big social person, just be that person for the next couple minutes. And auditions are really quick. You know, you're in and out. You know, sometimes it's a long line of wait, but it's real quick. You go in there, do your little quick audition. You know, you out in like a couple minutes. You know, it's real quick and easy. But to book the job, you have to be witty. Everybody's going in there doing the same thing, saying the same thing. You have to be the one who a little more wittier with it. You know, maybe throw a little punchline at the end. They call it a button. You know, throw something funny at the end, or you know, don't completely improv the script if they have a script, but make it your own. You know, you don't have to say it verbatim. Just like, you know, be witty. And I've learned that being witty, definitely you can book jobs off of that. Sometimes you just have that character look. You know, they have work for everybody out here. Let's see. All right, so if you really want to make it big as an actor in LA or anywhere, Hollywood, you gotta the days of I thought when I came here, I was gonna walk on the set, and somebody's gonna like my look, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, we're gonna make you a movie star." It doesn't work like that. It's overpopulated. Everybody's an actor or model out here. You have to create your own content if you really want to be on. You gotta invest in a camera. You know, invest in a camera. Sometimes you can rent them out here, or if you're a film student, use the equipment. Invest in a camera, write your own projects, and shoot it. You know, put it on YouTube. A lot of these shows getting picked up. You know, people investing in themselves, writing their own work. You know, it's easier to pitch. You know, do something funny that's gonna go viral. We're in a social media age. You know, literally, if you have a large amount of followers, that's beneficial to you on any level. So yeah, start creating your own content, and because the days of like people being discovered is few and far between. It's so rare, and I've kind of realized that by now. So it's like you got to make your own stuff, shoot it, you know, and then you get on like that, write what you want to see on TV, and you got this, you know. If y'all have any other questions, y'all can just write it in the comments below. I'm here to answer all y'all questions. Follow me on Instagram, Brandon Brown B, Brandon Brown B. I don't have Twitter, Facebook. You can hit me up on there. But yeah, I'm just here to help people, man. Nobody helped me, and I've been out in LA for almost 3 years now, 2.5 years, and I love it. You know, it's beautiful. I I booked like a lot of commercials since I've been out here. I worked short film, web series, commercials, theater. I've done it all. You know, I'm still doing it. You know, I haven't got a crazy big break yet, but I've got some nice commercials that's airing on TV. You know, national commercials, and I'm happy, man. Every day I'm trying to progress. Every day I'm trying to be better. Yeah, and that's it. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell y'all to help you out. Uh, yeah. So you come to LA, you got your headshot, resume, you find an agent. You take acting classes because you believe it or not, you know you're gonna need them acting classes. You know, um, acting classes. You're gonna go on them auditions. You know, it's gonna be hard to book them. Don't let that rejection get to you. You know, I've been rejected so many times when I first came here, especially. But it was before I took classes and I got training and I knew what I was doing wrong. You're gonna hear a lot of no's before you hear yes, but you got this. You know, you got this. Stick to it. Be persistent. You know, I look at every audition. I go in there, do it. After I leave, I'm throwing the script away. I'm not even focused on that because I'm on to the next one. There'll be another one tomorrow. There's so many auditions out here, so many new opportunities every single week that don't ever stress it. You know, and don't ever get discouraged. You know, because you're gonna get something. It's bound to happen. Put it in the universe. Put positivity out there. You're gonna get something. Um, yeah, and when you get them jobs, you know you're gonna be paid. You know you're gonna be good. It's depending on whatever you want to do, whatever you're doing it for. Whether you want to be an actor for the money, the fame, the red carpet, put your family on. You love acting. Make that the reason why you make it. Make that the reason that you become successful. You know, and that's what it is. Whatever your reason is, don't let nobody tell you that your reason is wrong. Make that the reason that you become successful. And you got to really grind out here. Hit the ground running. Work every single day. Go to networking events. Find out who your favorite casting directors are that cast for whatever your favorite show is, you know. Try to get in contact with them. Don't just hit them up on social media. Just try to like find out where they eat at, you know, what they like, you know. Send them a card. Uh, yeah, just hit the ground running. If y'all got any questions, hit me up. I'm here for y'all. I'm out.